challenges we face are real. They are serious, they are many. They will not be met easily or in a short span of time. But know this, America, they will be met. On this day we gather because we have chosen hope over fear, unity and purpose over conflict and distrust.
Country loved, and mercy more than life.
On this day, we come to proclaim an end to the petty grievances and false promises, the recriminations and worn-out dogmas that for far too long have strangled our politics. We remain a young nation, but in the words of Scripture, the time has come to set aside childish things. The time has come to reaffirm our enduring spirit, to choose our better history, to carry forward that precious gift, that noble idea, passed on from generation to generation. The God-given promise that all are equal, all are free, and all deserve a chance to pursue their full measure of happiness.
And ever again divine. And you know, when I was in school, we used to sing it something like this. Listen here.
In reaffirming the greatness of our nation, we understand that greatness is never given. It must be earned. Our journey has never been one of shortcuts or settling for less. It has not been the path for the faint-hearted, for those who prefer leisure over work, or seek only pleasures of riches and fame. Rather, it has been the risk-takers, the doers, the makers of things. Some celebrated, but more often men and women obscure in their labor, who have carried us up along the rugged path towards prosperity.
Well, now, wait a minute. I'm talking about America, sweet America. You know, God...
For everywhere we look, there is work to be done. The state of our economy calls for action, bold and swift, and we will act not only to create new jobs, but to lay a new foundation for growth. We will build the roads and the bridges, the electric grids, and digital lines that feed our commerce and bind us together. We will restore science to its rightful place and wield technology's wonders to raise healthcare's quality and lower its costs. We will harness the sun and the winds and the soil to fuel our cars and run our factories. And we will transform our schools and colleges and universities to meet the demands of a new age. All this we can do, and all this we will do.
For we know that our patchwork heritage is a strength, not a weakness. We are a nation of Christians and Muslims, Jews and Hindus, and non-believers. We are shaped by every language and culture, drawn from every end of this earth. And because we have tasted the bitter swell of civil war and segregation, and emerged from the dark chapter stronger and more united, we cannot help but believe that the old hatred shall someday pass, that the lines of tribe shall soon dissolve. As the world grows smaller, our common humanity shall reveal itself, and that America must play its role in ushering a new era.
As we consider the road that unfolds before us, we remember with humble gratitude those brave Americans who at this very hour patrol far-off deserts and distant mountains. They have something to tell us today, just as the fallen heroes who lie in Arlington whisper through the ages. We honor them not only because they are guardians of our liberty, but because they embody the spirit of service, a willingness to find meaning in something greater than themselves. And yet, at this moment, a moment that will define a generation, it is precisely this spirit which inhabits us all.
Our challenges may be new, the instruments with which we meet them may be new, but those values upon which our success depends, hard work, honesty, courage, and fair play, tolerance, courtesy, loyalty, and patriotism. These things are old, these things are true. They have been the quiet force of progress throughout our history. What is demanded then is a return of these truths. What is required of us now is a new era of responsibility, a recognition on the part of every American that we have duties to ourselves, our nation, and the world. Duties that we do not grudgingly accept, but rather seize gladly, firm in the knowledge that there is nothing so satisfying to the spirit, so defying of our character, than giving our all to a difficult task. This is the price and promise of citizenship. This is the source of our confidence, the knowledge that God calls on us to shape an uncertain destiny. This is the meaning of our liberty and our creed, why men and women and children of every race and every faith can join in celebration across this magnificent mall, and why a man whose father less than 60 years ago might not have been served at a local restaurant can now stand before you and take this sacred oath.
So let us mark this day with remembrance of who we are now and how far we have traveled. In the year of America's birth, in the coldest of months, a small band of patriots huddled by dying campfires on the shores of an icy river. The capital was abandoned. The enemy was advancing. The snow was stained with blood. At a moment when the outcome of our revolution was most in doubt, the father of our nation ordered these words to be read to the people. Let it be told to the future world that in the depths of winter, when nothing but hope and virtue could survive, that the city and the country, alarmed at one common danger, came forth to meet it. America, in the face of our common dangers, in this winter of our hardship, let us remember these timeless words. With hope and virtue, let us brave once more the icy currents and endure what storms may come. Let it be said by our children's children that when we were tested, we refused to let this journey end, that we did not turn back, nor did we falter, and with eyes fixed on the horizon and God's grace upon us, we carried forth that great gift of freedom and delivered it safely to future generations.